One of the big reasons why I'm so pumped for Black Ops 4 Zombies is one single word, and that's new. N-E-W. There's going to be so much new in this game that it's going to be a little too much new, and you can't really get too much new, but that's how far they're going to go with new. There's going to be so many new things introduced in Zombies this year, and it's going to be mind-blowing. It's actually going to be mind-blowing, and I'm just going to talk about it. So, one of the big things that I think that Treyarch and Jason Blundell are really going to hammer home and go for with this game is the fact that in BO3, a lot of the people in the community wanted new game modes. A loud truck just went by. In BO3, everyone wanted new game modes. I remember so many people saying, you know, I wish Treyarch would come up with a new mode. And, you know, because, like, a lot of people say that they love the survival original Zombies mode, but having new modes mixes it up and it changes things and it, you know, adds, it's just fun, you know, and it switches things up and it's fresh and it's, and I understand that. And actually, Jason Blundell understands that as well, because I'm pretty sure in an interview he did, I can't remember which YouTuber it was, but they asked him about new game modes, and he simply said, if I remember correctly, he said when he gets a new mode that is compelling and something that he can back and know that it's fun, then he'll do it. And I completely understand what he means. Look at Grief, for example. Look at Turned, for example. Those were two new modes in Black Ops 2 that no one played. Everyone hated Grief and Turned because they weren't fun. Why were they not fun? Because let's be honest, they were probably rushed out. Treyarch was on a 2-year dev cycle, and Jason has said in the past that Transit was built with multiple modes in mind, and a lot of those modes never came to fruition. Well, Turned and Grief shouldn't have came out either, because they weren't quality and they weren't fun. I've played Grief myself, I've played Turned, and I quit them after like 1 or 2 playthroughs, and I went back to the OG survival mode. And so I really think Jason Blundell has took the last 3 years, maybe even before that. Maybe he probably started thinking about this in BO2. He wants to get modes that are fun and they're not just throwaways. They're not tacked on. He wants to get good, solid modes in this game. Because at the end of the day, if the modes aren't solid and the modes aren't fun and the modes aren't good, we aren't going to play them. We're just not. And there's no point for anyone in the community to say that we would. No one's going to play the modes if they're not fun. Yeah, it's fine to try them out, but the modes have to be compelling. And the modes have to really... There was never a time in BO2 where I sat down and said, do I want to play Grief or just play Survival Zombies? I always played Survival Zombies because Grief wasn't compelling. It never made me think about playing something besides the original survival mode. And so I really think Blundell has took these last years and really thought of new modes and new innovative modes and exciting modes that are going to make us happy. Because Grief and Turn, there was no long thought process on those. But these new modes that Jason's probably going to hit us with are going to be long thought out. They're going to be tested. They're going to see what works and what doesn't. There's already a new mode, and yes, it's not anything groundbreaking, but already on launch we have a new mode called Zombie Rush. And although yes, it from the description Jason gave, it doesn't it's not like the most insane thing in the world, but it's a mode that's thought out, and it's a mode that has a purpose. And so I'm just very excited. I could see with each DLC getting a new mode, or every other DLC getting a new mode. And with the custom mutations, They could add in modes that's customized. You know, a mode where like this certain mode has a mechanic in it, but also it has 300 zombie speed. You know, from the custom mutations. And even they could bring grief and turn back, but try to like make them better. You know, because I think turned had the most potential. Because I enjoyed turned, I think, more than grief. Maybe I need to go back and try grief again. I don't know. It's been so long, and I didn't really enjoy it the last time I played it. Um, but I really feel that Jason's going to hit us with lots of good modes in this game, and it's going to keep it fresh. I really think this game is just going to be all the time fresh. There's just going to be so many new things in this game that it's going to feel unlike any other zombies experience that we've ever had. And that's one of the big reasons why I'm so pumped for this game is I just can't wait to see what new things Jason is going to introduce us to and put on the table because I really think it's going to be insane. Thank you so much for watching this video. Goodbye.